Good morning, good evening, and good night. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're going to be grinding the Anime Vanguards update, which includes Gear 5th Luffy evolution quest, Zoro evolution quest to secret, and a new Kaido unit with 2 battle pass units, which are Beerus and Kratos. Today we're going to be focusing on getting Gear 5th Luffy though, just for the solo video. This grind actually took forever, and I can't wait for y'all to see my actual struggle for this. This video was so fun making. I loved it, and hope y'all liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and smash my like button, please, and turn on your post notifications so you know when the next video, like an actual video, is coming out.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Kaboom, kabloom, kaboom.
Alright, bet, bro. Update for AV finally freaking dropped, bro. Let's go. So we got, obviously, Gear 5 Luffy, we got Zoro, we got Kaido, we also have Kratos, Beerus, and Kid. Let's freaking go. Okay. So, let's see. I have Luffy evolved, so I think I'm gonna go for him first. I don't really need Zoro right now, if I even have Zoro. What is his name? Or no, it was Bounty Hunter. Bounty. Yeah, I don't have a bounty. Yeah, guys, I don't got a Zoro. No, just kidding. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go for Luffy first. So, pretty sure his actual evolution item is from a quest. So let's see. We got King's Egg. Oh, that's just for Griffith. Vanguard quest. Run a bounty stage. Bounty stage. Where would that be? I swear I've seen this before. It's not any of these. I'm pretty sure is it in story? Bounties. Yeah, okay, it's in story. I bet. So we gotta do one of these bounties. Let's see. Pain, easy, bro. I could do this easily. Alright, bet. I just completed it and it gave me a compass pose familiar, it said. So let's see where that is. Compass pose. What is its passives? Need a navigator to understand. Nami, because she's a navigator. Yeah, okay. Okay, so after this, what the guide says to do is actually just go to the story, which I actually have not done yet. Act 3. Okay, I'm gonna have to get to Act 3 really quick. Bet I just got to Act 3 of the story, so I'm gonna explain what I really have to do now. Basically, whenever you put the pose on Nami, one of the acts will be highlighted yellow. That's how I knew that I had to go to Act 3, and what I need to get from it is not kids, whatever. This is treasure map that I need to get. I need to get the treasure map, and in order to get the treasure map, it's a 10% chance or a 15 pity. So this is gonna take absolutely forever unless I get lucky, bro. Which, please, I really hope I get lucky, because if I don't, this could take over an hour. So I'm gonna see y'all when I get it. Bet. So I actually got treasure map, my second try of actually doing it. So we don't really need to do much. And basically, what this treasure map is, see how there's a 2 and 4? It's saying stage 2, act 4 is what we need to do, or go to at least. So let's go ahead and go right there. Actually, before you really go and do the stage 2 act 4, what we need to do is come to the actual merchant, scroll down, and we'll see something called an item finder. You only get this if you have the treasure map. What we need to do, we need to buy the item finder, and then what we'll need to go is go into the story that we were just about to do. And when we get into the actual story, there will be an item we have to find. So I'll get to that. Bet now that we're in the story, you've probably spawned over here somewhere, and you'll see this. You'll see this on your screen now. An arrow with how many meters you are to said item. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here, and as you can see right here, we can dig. So we're going to dig here. Bam! Half of the sun warms your hands. Something stirs in Pirate Dynasty. Now we've just beaten, or not beaten, but we've gotten half of what we need. We've gotten the left side of the sun. Now we need to get the right side of the sun for the Evo of Luffy. Let's go. Okay, for the second half of the right side of the sun that we need, it comes from Pirate Dynasty, the event game mode right here. What we're going to need to do is just get into a game. And inside that game, we don't need to do hard mode, we don't need to do impossible mode. We literally only need to do easy mode, and I think the best like character to do that on is actually Ninetales Fox. I think it's easy as crap. I'll show you how it works. Literally all we need to do, so first thing we need to do is just we need to capture the 4 points, and you can just do this, spin around and just keep on clicking around. This is how brain dead this is. That's why I like the Ninetales Fox. So it's so brain dead. You just do this, keep clicking, spinning around. I don't know if you hear my mouse, but I'm just keep clicking, spinning around like this. And then we also need to capture the 4 points. So while we're doing that, we'll just keep over here, keep clicking and spinning, because this is just easy, bro. This is the method. Ninetales Fox is just brain dead. So if you don't have it already, I'd suggest getting it, because this just makes it a whole lot easier, bro. And there's no enemies right now, so I'll stop attacking. But yeah, so we need to, once we capture the 4 points, Zoro will spawn. It's like a normal Pirate Dynasty raid, because that's how it normally does. You get the enemies spawn, and then Zoro spawns. But after Zoro, there's a special unknown, like I guess boss that spawns afterwards that I'll explain later. But right now we just need to capture 4 points. So this is second out of 4. And see, literally this is all I'm doing. I'm just clicking and spinning around, and all the potions or power-ups are just like in the range, so I'm able to just collect them, because he's also just huge as shit. So this is also easy as crap to do. That was zone 2 out of 3, or 2 out of 4, so on 3 out of 4, on 3 out of 4. Alright, bet. See, Zoro has now arrived. He's right here. What we're gonna do is just kill him normally. What we're gonna do is just kill him normally. You do outrange him and outdamage him by a lot, bro. So, and then after we kill Zoro, Kaido spawns, which is the boss I was telling you about. You don't even need to beat Kaido. All you need to do is lose to him. And once you lose to him, you're given the item. If I don't go fast, then when he kills me. But yeah, so basically, you just gotta lose to Kaido, and we get drumstick. And what we do with these drumsticks is, I'll show you. Let's go back to lobby. First of all, we gotta go back to lobby. Okay, and bet once we get the drumsticks from the Pirate Dynasty, we're going to want to go to boss events, and then in boss events, we're just gonna want to create a match, and I'll show you what to actually do with the drumsticks that we just got from Pirate Dynasty in the boss rush to able to get the right half of the sun, which is a lot easier than like, I don't know, some people might struggle with this, some people might not. It honestly depends on, I guess, what device you're playing on. At least for computer, it's pretty easy. Oh, and what I do suggest as well is, here, since it automatically started. Actually, no, I think it's fine if it started. But yeah, basically what we're going to do is come up here as quickly as possible. I will suggest going to audio and turning up SFX. But we got to go up these stairs, take a right, go across this bridge as quick as possible. And we're going to hit this drum. So we have to time it. If you hear the bump, ba-dum, ba-bump. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. We have to time this up with that. So we're going to... And once we get it, there'll be a pop-up messages. The drums echo across the land. That basically means you timed it perfectly, and very soon. And as you can see, you have to stall basically enemies as long as possible. You have to stall them for as long as possible. The enemies run a lot faster now. And what I like to do, I think the best method is to get Ichigo Savior Moonless, because after they get to there, he pretty much kills everyone on the map with transforms, and that's pretty much how long that you just need to stall for. That's in my opinion, at least. So we'll just wait until, you know, these enemies die, because that's pretty much just the best method, is to die with Ichigo placed down, so you can respawn, and eventually, everyone died. Eventually you'll turn into Luffy yourself, and when that happens, as I just saw, I turned into Luffy, and now the whole entire opponent is trying to kill Kaido. Ooh, missed my ability a little bit there. Just spam all your abilities. Just kill everyone. of the sun is yours, a liberation. And obviously after we do that, we can instantly teleport back to lobby. We don't need to do this stage ever again. I mean, unless you want to grind it. There is some good rewards with grinding it, but we don't, currently right now, we don't need to grind the other half. So far, what we just got is both halves of the sun, which actually allow us to evolve him into Gear 5 Luffy. If we come over here, and we search up, there we go, and bam, now we have both of the suns. All I need now is just the essence stones. I am poor, so I'm gonna cut back to when I have 50 of all the legendary ones, 5 of the rainbow ones, and 100 green essence stones, which is probably gonna be a while, because geez Louise, this unit takes so many resources to, you know, upgrade or evolve, I guess. So I'm gonna be right back. Alright, bet we just got the last rainbow shard we need, and the reason why I went to get a rainbow shard from challenges was just because I literally bought all the, you know, green shards from boss event. I bought all the green shards from the raid shop or rift shop that I could. I bought all the green shards I could from raids, and then all of them I could from like freaking, I don't know, but dude, they all ran out, so I had to do a challenge. And oh wait, hold up, let me just dismantle really quick for the 15 extra ones that I need, and bam, bada, bam. Okay, bet 3, 2, 1, and we're about to evolve into Gear 5 or Luffy Gear 5. Yes sir, let's go. And for this unit there actually is no shiny, so if you did get shiny Luffy, then it low-key was a waste because it's only normal. There's only one version of this absolute sexy looking Vanguard unit, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Like the rainbow, I like it so much, bro. Jeez, bro, this unit is tough, bro. But yeah, why don't we just start getting right into it? Let's do a showcase really quick. Why not, bro? Alright, bet. So since this game ain't like Anime Crusaders, I don't really have many buff units, so what this damage is actually going to be doing probably would be a little bit less, since I don't have like fucking whatever the dancing girl's name is. I don't have her, bro, so the damage is going to be probably lower. I mean, not a lot lower, but like, you know, lower than it would be. So I'm just going to try my best to get the best showcase possible. And dang, I low-key need to turn this cosmetic off. I bet. So on placement, he is half. It's kind of like Ichigo, how it's half of his actual range. Oh, my Ruki, bro. Hold on, let me restart. Alright, back with it, and like I said before, yeah, he starts off with half of his range being his attack, and 230k off rip, and we have, oh my goodness, we have 4 abilities, bro. Seems like 2 of them are nukes, 1 of them is a transformation, and 1 of them is also a D-transformation. Ooh, these passives. You know, I want to try something really quick. I want to try just something curious I've been wondering about. What would happen if I put it into ChatGPT? Let me get ChatGPT up on my second monitor really quick. ChatGPT. So summarize the passives from this Anime Vanguard unit. Summarize the passives for this Anime Vanguard unit. Let's see. First passive, King of Pirates. Buff its own damage and nearby pirates damage by 50% damage. So Kaido's gonna be buffed by 50%, Zoro's gonna be 50%, you know, all the pirate units are gonna be buffed, or their damage is gonna be buffed to 50%. He applies repulse to enemies, and repulsed enemies become wanted. Wanted enemies give 30% more yen when defeated and take 40% more damage from pirates, which is already pretty good. Automatically converts other damage, amplifying debuffs into wanted. So other damage buffs are already turned into wanted, and bosses automatically receive wanted when spawned. And so definitely a ton of pirate team support, and increases pirate damage and farming income, especially with the wanted money. I like the wanted money gain. Toon Force attacks deal extra 50% damage of splash or warp effect. Each hit on the same target increases crit rate by 5%. Switching targets resets the crit buildup. Critical hits are nullified and deals 5% more damage per status or debuff or lockout on the actual enemy. And when all allied attacks apply all allied attacks apply repulse when Toon Force is actually activated, and repulse can be spread between enemies now. It's not just like you have to hit that specific enemy, it can go like spread between like other enemies that spawn after. Sun God's transformation. I mean, it's immune. So Luffy is immune to status effects and debuffs while transformed. He gains 50% damage for every ability on cooldowns, gains 1% damage for every second, up to 100% more damage. And after transformation ends, keeps the damage buff for 120 seconds after, which is really good. And this Loki, that's like a better Escanor in my opinion, since he's keeping all the damage buffs and stuff. He grants allies of joy, and allies of joy can apply random debuffs with 30% chance for it to be a soft debuff, aka like a slow or free like that. And then 10% chance for a status damage, or for a status damage over time. Okay, well, so okay. And allies with joy can apply random debuffs with 30% chance for it to be a soft debuff, aka slow, 10% chance for it to be a damage over time effect on the actual enemy. Overall, the unit is like strongest when running with pirates, like pirate units, so Zoro, Kaido, and stuff like that. Stacking locks of debuff and status effect, fighting bosses because the free wanted debuff on them that automatically spawns on them, and long battles or like prolonged actual like boss battles with transformation damage can ramp up and actually get to 100%. It's so busted. It's a top tier DPS in my opinion, that also is like aka like kind of like a DPS support unit that buffs pirates, spread repulse and wanted to enemies, scales off debuffs, and becomes a lot stronger when its like transformation stays active. So I think it's a really good unit. I think all these debuffs are actually really good, and if you don't think otherwise, I think you're insane. So let's actually get into the showcase now. First attack, he kind of just, it's obviously it's a semicircle, I guess. And he slams into them, sort of. He like kind of kicks them and like slams down on the ground. Let's see. Arcade Rush. So far he's doing 400k damage every 6.4 seconds. That's not even that bad. Arcade Rush is nuts. And it turns into a cone. Let's see what this cone does. Oh, we're under the map. We're gonna have to leave to see what this one is. Oh, he turns into the face, the yummy, like kind of like the yummy mount. Yeah, but alright, let's just move on. Lightning pinball. Let's see what this is. Okay, so he spawns lightning strikes and he bounces off of them like a pinball machine, like wood in a pinball machine. That's pretty cool. Full AoE. Pretty good. 1 million damage. Nice. So far, he seems to be doing a lot of damage in my opinion. Let's see. Toon Gatling. Oh, I don't have enough money. I bet I finally got some money, so let's continue. Toon Gatling turns into a thick old line AoE and kind of fires this sort of rapid Gatling gun at them. Pretty cool. What is that under there? Oh, is that his legs? Because it seems like his legs turn into like a ball and they switch out. So I think this is, yeah. But yeah, so pretty big line. And then his last is Toon Brawl, which is a thick cone brawl. And it seems to be the same as the Toon Gatling, in my opinion at least. I don't know. It seems to be the exact same as Toon Gatling. Huh. Interesting. He's doing 2.8 million right now, so low-key I'm gonna go test him against some bosses real quick. But we just got into it, and basically I'm just gonna spawn a 10,000 health Escanor, who has a billion HP, and we're going to max out our Luffy. As you can see, he's doing that 3 million damage like before. And first ability, we're going to start using abilities now. So nuke Sun God's Punishment. Bro, these animations are clean. Oh my goodness, this is clean, bro. That is so clean, bro. Oh my goodness. And it didn't do terrible damage. It didn't do terrible damage, but not the best, obviously. But that was clean, bro. That was so clean. Okay, now this is the even better nuke. This is the one that does 800% damage to the enemy with the highest HP, aka Escanor right now. So, Sun God's Threat. What are we gonna do? We're gonna spawn Lightning Bolt. Yes, sir. Lightning Bolt. Yo, he just turned for a really weak MH. Whoa, what happened to his health? Yo. I know that's something to do with this, bro, but like still. Yo. What the heck just happened, bro? He just lost. Okay, I don't know. Anyways, next is Sun God Transformation. And it's you turning into Luffy. Yo, this is so tough. Oh my god, wait, what's T do? This is a T move. Okay, okay, so it's just the abilities from the actual unit, but you can use them now. Yo, we're playing ABA, bro. We're playing ABA. Let's go. We're playing ABA right now, bro. Let's go. Oh, shoot. Oh, I don't know how to control that ability. What the heck? Just like hit him. And we have to have mode, we have to have power to be able to use to double click E and Q for the abilities. So we're just gonna get a little bit of power. This is low-key tough. He's doing like a lot of damage for literally me being like just in Luffy form, bro. Oh wait, is the track actually moving? I remember seeing that in the trailer. Yeah, whenever you hit the track, it bounces. It's so cool, bro, when the track freaking bounces. Bro, it's so cool, bro. What the heck? Bro, this is tough. Okay, wait, let's test out the E move first. The double clicking E. Oh, okay, so it's just the abilities from the form. But if you're in the form, you can keep using them as long as you get 200 power and you can like bypass the cooldown from before. That's cool. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. You can bypass the cooldowns from before, so you can use more than just like that one nuke. That's already tough as hell. And then you can detransform from gear 5th with using cog 4th, and bam, you can get to this one and you can go back into gear 5th. This is a pretty cool unit. He does a crap ton of damage and two nukes, by the way, 2 nukes and a crap ton of crazy passives. I would say, in my opinion, go get him. Like, he genuinely is a good unit to have. He ends off literally with a huge cone, and I don't know about you, but in my opinion, cones, like ending off with like a cone like this is so good, just because it's just like, obviously full AoE is better, but this is also just a really good, like, a cone is still good as hell to have. And I think the unit having a cone AoE is very, very useful in my opinion. I think, although I would rather have a full AoE, I'll still take a cone. So my opinion for this update was very good. It was fun. I literally grinded so much, and I think I had like, I would never had a moment where I was just straight up bored or anything. So I say I like this update. And if you liked more of this video and you want more like full like actual videos of tower defense games like I have been doing like these past 2 videos, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that follow, or make sure to turn on the post notifications for the next video. And peace.
I ain't been up on the block in a minute. I've been missing out the walk with a minute. I been building up the blocks like a man. Elliot got water dripping out the ceiling. Oh my God, boy, he got a Glock. Oh my God, boy, that boy on top. What? Sippin' walk, make my heart stop. What? All these hoes, yeah, my love, my thigh. Yo, all let go, put her on roll, put that on payroll, put that hoe on go. Yeah, she like to go, yeah, she love the pole. Lick that dick slow, like a snow cone. Yo, get that bag, show 'em how to ball. I'm in the mall, yeah, I'm sitting tall. Look like yeah, I'm